everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
Together we are
K&K Crochet.
Welcome back. Today we thought that we would do something that we love to do, which is tags for the channel. And I don't know if we've done this tag before. We've done a lot of them and I forget. And a lot of them do have similar questions. So if we've done it before, you just get to hear it again. And if we haven't, and if we've answered these questions before, you get to learn it again. And we do have a lot of new subscribers, so this will give them a chance to learn about us and learn more about us. So we thought we'd do these. Jana K from Flourish Crochet with Jana K. I always have to go look it up because I always want to say Flourish Faith and Fiber because that's what she was originally. She talked about us in her video and said, if I talked about you, consider yourself tagged if you'd like to do it. So we're going to try to talk loud enough so you can hear us. Hopefully you can hear us. We did switch, where we film, and the air conditioner is there, and I have to have the air, so hopefully it's okay. And you all know that I don't edit because it takes too long and I don't have time. So that's what you get. Simple here. Everything's simple. It says, number 1, how did you learn to crochet?
I learned from her a little bit and from YouTube.
Not very much from me. I'm not a very good teacher. I learned, actually, I was thinking about this the other day. I used to go visit the neighbor, and she always had these magnets, the butterfly magnets, on her refrigerator that were crocheted, and I remember she gave me a set of them one time. She was always giving me stuff to take home, and she had collections of things. And I was thinking about that the other day, trying to figure out what made me want to crochet. And I think that might have been it because her daughter was the one who tried to teach me to crochet. It didn't work. She taught me how to do a chain and a single crochet. So I guess in a way it worked. But I picked it back up later with a book. I had a dictionary, a crochet stitch dictionary. And as a matter of fact, it was more like a fiber arts dictionary, because it taught plastic canvas, crochet, knit, embroidery, rug making, everything. So it was a really good book. So that's how I learned. What's your favorite thing to crochet?
Amigurumi or gifts.
Mine's blankets, believe it or not. Now, a year ago, 2 years ago, I would have said it. It'll never be blankets, but it is. It's blankets. And most people would probably think I would say hats. True story, little known fact, I really am not crazy about making hats. As far as if it weren't for BMO, I probably wouldn't make them. But I make them out of love for other people. I make them because they're quick and easy. The reason I'm not crazy about making them is because it's one of the first things I learned to do besides a blanket. And I made a lot of them. And I made character hats. And I made plain hats, and I made hats and scarves, and I got tired of doing them. So, yep, little known fact, hats are not my favorite thing to do, but I make them out of love for other people, and that's why I change up and do different patterns. Keeps it fresh, right? Number 3, if you could only use one yarn for the rest of your life, what would it be? This has changed since the last time we answered. Mine would have been Red Heart. Now it's Premier. I love Premier.
Premier, worsted weight, or something like that.
I had not had a lot of experience with Premier, and then we were gifted a bunch of it, and I absolutely love it. So I would say Premier yarn would be the one I would use for the rest of my life. Yep. Number 4, what's the weirdest thing you've ever made?
I honestly don't know.
I know we've answered these before now because I remember my answer. I made a hat that was Sid. Is it Sid from Ice Age?
Yep.
Sid the Sloth or whatever he is from Ice Age. And he was just really creepy. I don't really care for...
I made a Minecraft hat and scarf set for my brother, and it looked wonky. It did not look like the Minecraft characters.
Number 5, what's something you'll never crochet?
Oh. I don't think I'd ever say never, because I was never going to make a hexie, and now I'm working on one.
And I was never going to go back to using blanket yarn, and now I'm using it. But as I think about that, there is one thing that I will never make, and I know this won't change, and that is I will not be crocheting body parts. How's that?
Oh, yeah, that.
It's not going to happen. Not from me. You do you. Just not happening here. Not going to happen. Where do you get your inspiration? Oh, wow. Pictures that other people have made. Sometimes, a lot of times my inspiration comes from things from my childhood, and that makes me want to do things a certain way or make things a certain way. From the entertainment industry, a lot of times color schemes that I use for blankets and stuff come from the entertainment industry, from movies or things like that. And then, of course, from other people, watching what they do.
Mine would be social media.
Favorite thing you've made so far this year? I can't tell you because it's for Christmas extravaganza. Let's see, favorite thing that I can tell you that I've made so far this year. I don't know. I'd have to go back and see what I've made this year, honestly. Well, I can say the favorite hat I've made is the Candy Sticks Beanie by Spring. I really love that one. I made out a bunch.
Yeah.
It's probably my favorite this year.
I don't know. Like, I'm thinking about everything I made that I can't tell you yet.
Because it's for Christmas extravaganza.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I lost place. Crochet plans you're excited about for the future. Christmas extravaganza.
The suck along. I'm excited to do that.
Decade Divas. Just some things I have on my list that I want to do. I'm excited to get into that list and start trying to make things I want to make. Now that Christmas extravaganza, it's not over, but for us, we've almost finished making, so we just have to record. So now I can go back to focusing on what I want to make. And some of the things I want to make, I don't think you guys will be surprised about the content, but I think you might be pleased with what it is. So just a little hint of what I plan to do for the future. Worst thing about crochet, it takes me forever. I'm slow.
When I am making something out of pattern and it doesn't work out the way that I think it would.
That's how new ideas are born, though. I like to make things, but I like to see the product. I'm a product, not a process crocheter. The difference being, if you don't know, product is you like to see the end result quickly, or like to see the end result. For me, it's quickly. Process means you enjoy the process as you go. I don't always enjoy the process. It depends. It depends on what I'm making. Favorite thing about crochet? That you can make anything and tie it to other parts. Like for me, I tie it to my childhood and bring back items that remind me of that, and that makes me happy.
I was going to say the same thing. You can make anything. You can make things that are useful in your everyday life, gifts, everything.
And I didn't mention that this tag was created by the Faded Wildflower Crochet. The Faded Wildflower Crochet, yeah. And so again, Jana K at Flourish Crochet with Jana K tagged us. So if you're seeing it and you want to do it, do it. If you don't want to do it, don't. Seemed like to me, maybe we just did this not too long ago, because I'm thinking I'm going to tag Lulu over at Crochet with Lulu. And I think she tagged us, and maybe we already did it. And you know what? Oh well. You get different answers sometimes anyway. But I'm going to tag her, and I'm going to tag Kelly at Crochet Mom for Life. And I'm just going to, let's see, one more. Who else do I need to tag? Let me go through my list and see who I need to tag. Let's do, I'm looking. See, I don't know who's been tagged, so I'm going to say, dead silence, right? It's okay. Sorry. I'm going to say that I'm going to leave it at those two, and then if anybody else wants to join in, because I don't know who's been tagged, but I know for sure that Lulu and Kelly won't care if they've been tagged or if they've done it before and I tag them again. So, and if you want to do it, jump on board, answer the questions. It's just for fun. It's a way to get to know each other, and like I said, we have new subscribers, so they can find out more about us. Don't forget to be kind because
You don't know anyone else's journey.
bye. Hey, and if you don't have a channel, let us know your answers down below. I'd love to hear them. I want to get to know you too. Bye.